we're in a good mood.
I just know something is...
I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood.
I don't know what's clapping. I just know something is...
I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood.
I don't know what's clapping. I just know something is...
Well, hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Toa. Hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being jazzed, and thank you for 6 months over on Twitch. Hello, Sicene and Bomber and Mamini and Glaceon and Sparkle and everybody on Twitch. Lovely to see you today. Hello, YouTube. It's a pleasure. Hello, Spacey and K-Star and Ursula and McPlant. Lovely to see you. Hello, Alex. Hello, Cat Lady. Hello, Keto, Rudy, Seafood. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining for yet another ad hoc live stream. Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my god. Hey, Zing. So, chat, the plan was this evening to catch up with all of Foodie's nonsense talking about Paradise in her recent Taco Bell mukbang, and then just kind of like jump around with Chantal's upload. I did not expect Rosie go to bed, by the way. I did not expect Rosie to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning taking inventory of her deep freezer in her garage. So, we've got, it's really all things Rosie tonight. We'll be watching Taco Bell lunch, Let's Eat and Discuss, Chantal, which will be a conversation around the Paradise stuff. And that will lead us into a 2-hour live stream of Rosie's late night clean my kitchen with me, plus clean out and organize my fridge with me. Oh, what a time to be alive. Def Otter, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for rejoining the channel. I appreciate the support. Hello, hello. Anyway, we're going to get straight into it. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy lost mate. Talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. Also, not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the producing of the not monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices light. I see you over on Twitch, honey. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. Hello, hello. All right, let's get into Foodie and Taco Bell. Woo!
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another Eat With Me video. Today for lunch, I'm having Taco Bell.
So this was obviously before the rage that we covered live. Well, not really live, but kind of live in the previous live stream. So if you would like to see Chantal get really mad at everybody, please feel free to visit the previous live stream to this. Get a cameo? No. Go away.
I really wanted a crunch wrap.
Who will be messier, Chantal or Rosie? Cat Lady, in what sense? In what sense?
And,
what would Mother think of Taco Bell?
So I got one. So here it is. Diet Pepsi, Crunch Wrap Supreme with beef. I'm trying this new Cantina chicken taco.
Chad, I told a story in the previous live stream how I made like breakfast quesadillas and they were delightful. This looks a little dry. This looks a little dry and bad.
It's like a crispy taco with like chicken, cheese, 3 cheeses and a creamy sauce, and of course nacho supreme. I mean, fries supreme, and a cheese sauce.
Wow.
Bismillah. Okay.
Oh, messier refrigerator. Well, Chantal cleaned hers out recently, but there was a lot of rotten there.
Now we have some hot sauce. We're gonna put this on the fries. My cat will come and investigate. Speaking of which, you don't want to miss my kick stream because I'll be addressing some things regarding my cat.
Oh, she already had it planned that should be going off about Trudy.
Today?
Well, us.
Saturday?
Trudy.
Hello! Hello! All right. VG!
Just a reminder, this is an edited upload, not a live stream. Jenny, thank you for the super chat, honey. Jenny says, it's just never any different with her, but why can't I stop watching? Girl, it's great. Look, it's my favorite show. Thank you for the super chat, honey.
Come on, you have your breakfast. This is why I'm not sleeping good, because if you try to sleep past your cat's breakfast time, it ain't gonna happen. So I gotta get up every day around 6 a.m., use the washroom, give her her treat.
She told us in the live as well that she's working on like a couples channel vlog or something. So that, I mean, I won't say interesting, but we'll watch it. Hey, Spikes, good to see you, honey. Congratulations, well done.
Top up her crunchies, refill her water, throw a toy a few times, and here we go. All right.
Like, trapped is a big word.
First things first, let's have a bite of this.
Oh, is this a Crunchwrap Supreme? I've heard of these. Is it meant to look like that? To be fair, I've never had a Crunchwrap Supreme. I've had Taco Bell one time, and it was so massively disappointing that I put the entire premise off. And I was, how old was I? But like 25, maybe? No, absolutely not. Is it meant to look like that? Guys, come on.
It's a little flat looking, but
yeah, it's a little limp.
Food never looks like the ad. All right. Beauty vibes.
I just don't know why the amount, again, maybe I'm missing something. I know I'm not missing something, but the amount you would pay to go and get like a pack of tortillas and a pack of shell tacos and mince to make the mince, lettuce and tomato, and that's about fucking it. Like, what are we doing?
Bismillah.
Katie, I see you. Oh, the jaw's on point today. Luca, good to see you again, honey. Thank you for the super chat. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Luca said, almost done with my 16-hour shift. Here is a little more to add to the air fryer fund. Really need a new air fryer. Thanks for keeping us all entertained. Could never watch any of these people if it wasn't through the eyes of reaction channels. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I agree. I have generally always agreed. I mean, there was a period of time in the Old Mate saga where I really was like listening in every day solo while it was happening, because it was absolutely wild. But yeah, I mean, there's so much more joy to be had in watching dumpster fire train wrecks together. I agree, Luke. Thank you for the super chatty.
Got a burst of sour cream in there. Okay. Don't mind the hijab slippage.
Also, I hope your shift went okay and you look after yourself. You have a big cup of tea. Maybe a nap. Maybe some sleep.
I'm like so annoyed.
Okay. The jaw!
With this whole trailer.
If Chantal were a supervillain... Well, no, actually, she'd probably be something worse if she were a supervillain. That would... I mean, the jaw is probably like a third rate idea. I feel like it would have to do with shitting herself.
I've seen what dude? She has to investigate. She's like, who are you guys? This Escaping Paradise HBO special that's coming out.
Big Girls Wanted. I keep forgetting the name.
Have you guys seen it?
The trailer, literally, like, we all saw it before you. I think you're watching someone. I think Chantal's watching a reaction channel at the moment. And it, like, she's watched reaction channels in the past before and it's been very obvious. But this is particularly obvious.
It's basically Paradise, Pearadise.
Thank you for spelling it.
It was the home of a man named Stefan.
Like, yes. The jaw!
He's a man who really loves BBW women. Okay. He wanted to create a haven for these women to come be themselves, have fun, like, you know, Fat Girl Club, you know, Treehouse Club or something. Which is nice because, as the trailer says, it's hard for larger bodies, especially women, to feel loved and accepted. Is obesity dangerous? Yes. But this trailer, I don't know if the documentary is going to have that angle, but it's making Stefan look like a villain. Which...
Now, girl, shush, because, again, so this, I haven't done a lot of research, and I never really do, because I react to the things happening on channel. But since we've been talking about this Paradise thing, I thought maybe it best to actually look into, because someone had mentioned that there was a court case that occurred and was processed in Nevada around all of this. And, like, it's here. Like, all of the information is here. Oh my god, Paradise has its own website? Ew, I'm not clicking that. No, thank you. But it happened in 2021. So the AI overview reads, and this is presented by the Randazza Legal Group. Okay. In 2021, Stefan Wilhelmi, founder of the TikTok famous body positivity community Paradise, filed a $1 million defamation and civil lawsuit in Nevada against several women who posted TikTok videos criticizing his behavior. The women successfully defeated the litigation by filing an anti-slap motion, resulting in the court dismissing all of Wilhelmi's claims and awarding the women their attorney's fees. The court case details are the plaintiff was Stefan Wilhelmi and his business entity Paradise LLC. Oh god, it's a business. That's so messy. The defendants, 5 women who previously participated in the Las Vegas-based group. None of them were Rosie, by the way. The allegations, after multiple women spoke out on social media alleging manipulation, coercion, and inappropriate conduct at the Paradise House, Wilhelmi sued them for defamation, false light invasion of privacy, and conspiracy. The case resolution included the women utilized Nevada's anti-slap status to strike back, with the court siding with the defense and dismissing all of Wilhelmi's claims with costs. Well, I'm sure that'll get dug into in the HBO special. Chantal couldn't be bothered to, like, I guess, Google any background, but it turns out that was pretty easy.
That's the part that really peeves me off, because, like...
Yeah, Brandon, same. I only knew about it because Rosie put up a trailer. And now it's a brand new rabbit hole. Ugh.
I'm sorry, did he make you go to Paradise? Did he force you to stay?
Well, again, according to court documents, there were arguments for what did we say? What did we say here? Coercion, manipulation, and inappropriate conduct. I mean, and that went to court, so
Women go there willingly, and they have the freedom of choice and free will to do what they want.
Oh, man, you really should have Googled.
Try the taco?
Tell her, like, you tell her.
There's all kinds of cheese on it. Cool.
Oh, cool, yeah. Interesting to be having this conversation about Paradise while Mukbang and Taco Bell. All right.
Boop, boop, boop.
Well, yeah, exactly. Brandon's her saying this while mukbanging is insane.
And I'm sorry, but what is Rosie doing in there? Like...
Not the inserted still. That's actually funny. Really good question. We've all been yelled at for questioning the same thing, Chantal, to be fair. I do appreciate the growing beef between Chantal and Rosie. I think that's fabulous content to be watching. For me, I'm presuming it's because of her history as an internet figure and her story about being groomed into feederism, and she is going to be some type of, like, I don't know if it's like professional voice, experiential voice. I don't know. She'll be a voice within the documentary series or whatever it is to I guess introduce, because remember, here's the thing, chat. Remember that a whole heap of normies are going to be watching this. Like, a whole heap of people are going to find this on Netflix at like 9 p.m. on a Wednesday night just to fill a couple of hours, and they are going to need their hand held into the concept of, like, what is feederism? what is a hue cow? Like, there's going to be so many concepts and terms that people who are not familiar with this corner of the internet are going to need explained to them. So, I mean, Rosie's online stories are a pretty, I won't say easy, but a pretty conceptual way to introduce people into the idea of feederism and what that kind of looks like. We are going to have some confused new people in the scene over the next, well, in like 2 or 3 weeks' time. So, chat, just a reminder. Just a reminder. If there's some people in the chat who look a little bit lost and have some questions, we're here to help. We really are. We're here to guide them.
Did she? I don't even think she's been to that house.
Not Amanda. I think my grandma's gonna watch this.
And she's acting like such a crybaby victim, which is not surprising.
The interesting part has been Rosie's Instagram stories and stuff being uploaded over the last 24 hours, where she has proven that she's had very minor communication with Stefan via Discord 4 years ago. And really all she's kind of proven in that is that she reached out to Stefan to say, hey, I want to experience the poly scene in Vegas, and Paradise looks like fun. And he had responded and said, yeah, you're cute. I found you on Phoebe. All for me at least, all those stills really prove is that yes, they had a small amount of communication 4 years ago. I don't necessarily think that means a major feature in a docuseries about Paradise and Stefan. But I do think Rosie's going to be introduced as the voice of explaining feederism. So that'll be interesting. Brandon, thank you for the super chat, love. Brandon says screen fades to black voiceover. Do you know what a mukbang is? You wouldn't steal a mukbang. Thank you for the super chat, love.
In the trailer, and it's what does she even have to do? They're just I don't know. And she's in the trailer, she's crying. They don't tell you the price. No.
That you pay!
No, because you're supposed to be a grown adult and make your own decisions. No one is forcing you to do anything. You are where you are because of your own actions. That includes me.
That is fucking rich for Foodie Beauty to say. I am so sorry. That is a rich.
Includes every other person in that house. So to blame Stefan for grown adults and having free will over their own choices is ridiculous.
I really do think that take needs to be investigated with context behind it, because again, there was a goddamn court case with arguments around manipulation and coercion and inappropriate behavior 5 years ago. Oh my god, she was speaking to Stefan 6 years ago. I've been saying 4 years. 6 years! My god.
And that's what the trailer seemed like the angle is going to be. But it's just there's a lot of there's what caused this uproar. I mean, Paradise has been around for a long time, but it wasn't until one of the most beloved, notable members of that house has sadly passed away.
Again, incorrect, because there was an entire fucking court case 5 years back, but okay.
Okay, very tragic, sad. And she passed away recently.
I do, Eliza. Yes.
So now people are starting to look into Paradise and Stefan and
I think people have been looking into that setup for a hot minute, since the court case. But again, whatever, girl.
It's almost like they're trying to find someone to blame for the situation. But it's this woman passed away from complications from influenza B, apparently. And that's what I heard. So how can he be blamed for that? Well,
Chantal's going to tell us, apparently.
Morbid obesity can be very dangerous when you have a flu like that on your respiratory system and your cardiac system.
Oh, fucking Dr. Armchair has returned.
But again, Stefan is not responsible for what grown adult women do and put in their bodies.
Ma'am, okay, here's... How do you offer up a mirror to Foodie and say, do you remember chasing old mate across Canada for 2 years and the arguments that you used to put forward, how that all went down? Yeah? Now try to empathize, take all of those arguments that you tried to fight about on the internet and try to apply that to other people living their situation. Yeah? I mean, it's hard with a mouthful of Taco Bell, I get it, but...
I mean, it's like... I've heard some of the other women talking about it, about their time at that home, and they had a good time. You know? So, I don't know.
It is wild to see the Crunchwrap Supreme in one hand and the loaded fries in the other, though.
That's just what infuriates me about the whole thing.
Hey, Lily.
And like the Rosie thing. I didn't even know she went to Paradise.
She didn't.
Like... Did she even go there?
Okay, so, and for anyone who might get confused about, like, the general attitude or opinion around Chantel's return to Old Mate and all of that stuff, the difference here is pretty obvious, but I'll lay it out just in case. The Paradise stuff doesn't have people who are involved in that situation coming online every day telling us Stefan is a terrible person, and then the next day telling us, no, you guys, he's changed, he said things. Like, the way that we watch Chantel go back and forth with Old Mate over the span of 2 years is its own very unique and terrible, don't get me wrong, but very unique situation. The audience had so much insight and knowledge and intimate, like, awareness of what was going on, and the way that it flipped back and forth within the span of the same day was unhinged and, like, actually wild. So there are, like, major differences, obviously, between the two situations. But again, you would think that someone who argues so much that they went through so much during the Old Mate era would have just a thimbleful of empathy for people who might be in slightly similar situations. But no.
Anyway.
It is Chantel.
I mean, I'm probably definitely going to watch it.
Oh, same.
Probably definitely. I don't know. It depends. I don't have HBO. I have Crave because I bought it to watch, per month to watch Euphoria. Which this season is just like...
Manaus, hello.
So dark.
It was a very weird timeline. Very strange.
I started watching it when it first came out, and now I have to know what's going to happen. You know, one of those situations, like, I don't know. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I think it's just ridiculous, the way they make it look. I feel like Stefan provided a welcoming environment.
Oh, you don't know? You don't know? How do you say that? Have you been, what knowledge do you have of any of this? I have none, and I will very loudly, by the way, sit here and say, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. This is a brand new rabbit hole for me. I know absolutely nothing about the situation. Outside of, I may recognize a couple of people who are, like, is it Zio? I have some knowledge of, and Rosie, obviously. But like outside of that, I have no knowledge of like anyone who's been to Paradise. By the way, every time I say that, all I can think of is Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. No idea who the fuck Stefan was until like 3 days ago when I did a very quick Google search and then found a court case. Like, girl, shush. Just stop talking. Anna, thank you for the super chat, love. Anna says, when I hear Stefan, I just keep thinking of Stefan's hair fashions. What a throwback. Throwback. And Kemp, thank you for the super chat. Kemp says, you don't need to go that far. Remember how she talked about Poopy whenever she raged about him and the low BMI voice after? Yeah, exactly. You haven't needed to have been here long to understand how Chantal does this. Kerry, thank you for the super chat too. Kerry says, a pious Marie judging while stuffing Taco Bell. Classic Chantal, really. And Zing, thank you. Zing says, I've been to Paradise, but I've never been to me. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat. What a great film.
He loves BBW women. Very large women. We need love too. Whatever. I mean, you know, that's not a crime. If he was forcing these women to partake in a certain lifestyle, I would understand that. But no, I feel like they're responsible for their own actions, for their own lives. And that's a hard lesson to learn. But trying to shift blame and blame somebody, you know, as just perpetual victims is just not the way to do it. And that's just not right, in my opinion. So,
okay. I'm sure that all of the weirdly shit will be, like, discussed on June 10th.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. It looks stupid to me. And it's annoying. Like, why the heck, you know, why do they have someone there that I don't even think was involved in the house in Paradise? I don't know. But I don't really watch the Paradise streams on TikTok, but I follow here and there some of the people on there, like Giamara. I don't watch the Rosie lady, but you know.
The Rosie lady. We're gonna watch the Rosie lady.
Oh, she's technically part of Gore World, so
she
peripherally I hear about her.
Do you? Who are you watching? I want to know who you're watching. Zing, thank you for the super chat again, honey. Zing says, don't you dare start with weirdly other sack.
Sometimes, but
it's really catchy.
That's about it, so. Anyways, quit your crying and take ownership of your own life, Rosie. All right.
I love this stupid little feud. It's great.
Anyways, I'm done. I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye. And then she went on to kick and we all got yelled at. All right, we're going to move over to Rosie's most recent live stream. This was a short one for her, only 2 hours and 45 minutes. Can't guarantee we'll get through the entire thing. But she was up at 3 o'clock in the morning and decided, hey, why not? Let's go live. So let's watch.
I'm loving the length of my hair. You know what, sure, we'll leave it down for a little bit. I'll probably put it back up. But
Lottie, good to see you, honey. I hope you've had a fabulous weekend. Hi. Lottie said he famously sued the women that spoke out, yes, and said horrible things about them. They were attacked, doxed, hazed, and not taken seriously, and then no one else spoke up until someone died. That's crazy. So that's why it was, 5 years ago now? Well, that's insane. Do you reckon they'll go into that on the doc? I don't know. Is it just a documentary or is it a docu-series? That's interesting. I didn't know there was also, like, all of that outside of online shit going on. Interesting. Thank you for the insight, hun. Good to see you. Happy weekend.
no idea if anyone's going to show up to this live. I've had fun doing random late night lives in the past. But, I need to clean my kitchen.
Oh, it's a series? Oh, God. Okay.
And my sleep schedule's been
What are we going to do with that? Like, weekly recaps?
fucking wackadoo. So, here we are. Even if I'm just yapping to myself, I just want to be live while I do this. So, let me see.
The fan is on, yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to be live for a little bit. It's always fun, though, to do a late night live and have a completely different crowd. Hey, G-Bree!
She had 150-ish people in her chat at any one time. The chat was quite slow.
There's like a lot of people who can't normally be here at like my regular times and stuff. But
what's on her stove? I think, is that like a sugar-free syrup? No, that's a spray bottle. I think it's like spray and wipe.
But hello everyone. That's rolling in. Happy to have you here. The dishes are fucking cray. Yeah, I'm in the same time zone as you, girly pop. Listen. Yeah, me either. Well, I did sleep. I fell asleep around 10 p.m. because I was exhausted, bro.
From what?
I was exhausted.
From what?
But I really want to get this stuff done, and I wanted to be live yesterday. Hey, Osmerican. I'm jealous people look so good on you. Thank you. It's my favorite color, but I can't pull it off, so I decorate with it. Well, that's awesome that you're able to decorate with it. Hey, Clarissa. I've never caught a live before. I've been binging your videos all day. Well, thank you. See, yeah, and No Limit. Hello, I'm good. Thank you for being here. That's what I was saying. Like, I love doing these random lives sometimes. 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Most people are sleeping right now in these time zones, but they're, you know, I wanted to do this live yesterday, but I've been really struggling with my sleep. I thought that I was getting more out of the hypomanic stuff. I thought than I actually am, which is, you know, lame, but I'm less symptomatic than I was, which is why I thought I was like doing a lot better. And to be fair, it's not as like shitty, but yeah.
Okay, bad mental health weekend or whatever. Clout, thank you for the super chat. Love Clout says, I don't know, I don't like Chantel, but Rosie gives me the ick. That's the good thing though, Clout. You can dislike multiple people.
Man, it's been a crazy few days. You have such perfect eyebrows. Thank you. You know, it's so funny. My mom and I actually fought a lot about my eyebrows when I was a teenager, because I'm a 90s kid. And I was a teenager during like the early 2000s when pencil eyebrows and like penciled on thin eyebrows and you know, skinny low-rise jeans was like the it thing. And
can we just like take a second and clear our throat, because I feel like there's some gunk up in all of that.
I wanted to tweeze my eyebrows so bad, and my mom was like, absolutely not. Your eyebrows are gorgeous. I don't care what anyone asks. My mom was before her time. I was about to sleep. Now I want to get up because of... Yeah,
Alyssa, it's been a whole thing over the weekend. She said she was suffering from hypomania in relation to her MDD, and I'm no one, but there was I think there was some conversation around how those things are not necessarily cohesive. And then I think it's in this stream, she talks about how she was misdiagnosed with bipolar. Girl, I don't know. It's a fucking mess.
Stream. Well, hi, Stink.
I'll leave the mental health to the professionals, but it all seems very confusing. Confusing. Yeah, that's the best way of saying it. Confusing.
Yeah, first of all, funny username. And thank you for being here. You can always catch the replay if you're tired. Oh, you're from Stone Mountain originally? Oh, I love Stone Mountain. I'm actually from northwest Georgia, like north of Marietta. That's right.
Light shout out.
I grew up. Sadie, I'm here. Good morning.
How many belts did you wear?
Morning. Hello, Bridget Gidget. Remy's been good. He had a very eventful day yesterday. He's doing good. We talked for a good bit. He's asleep like a normal person. Okay, so I need to start working on these dishes because I also want to like write down the stuff in the fridge that needs to get used up, and I need to freeze a few things. Like, I'm forcing myself to do this right now because if I don't, like, I'm not gonna be getting shit done. And I am trying to force myself to overcome the like where I'm at mentally right now, because
right, girl, I've got a very serious question. What do you do with all of your time?
Like, stress, whether it's good or bad, just has a certain effect on me. And also the past day or so I've kind of been beefing with Stefan a little bit, and that was unexpected. Not as unexpected as it should have been, but I think some of the stories have already expired, but I've saved them, and pretty sure I'll be making a YouTube video about it because... Oh,
goody. We'll watch through you. I've already seen it through other people.
That man's fine. A fucking narcissistic liar, and he's wild for it, and I have some shit I want to say. But beyond that, and that's in reference to the documentary, by the way. But,
June 10th. June 10th, make sure you watch.
In case you're unfamiliar.
What would be a good idea for Rosie to do? Oh, she could do a watch party over on her Patreon or something. Does she still have the Patreon? She could do a fun little watch party over there or something. I should stop giving out good ideas. Shut up, Sam.
Hey, baby carrots. God, someone was up this late with me also.
Whoops.
Right. I love that I get to hang out with my fellow
Damn it.
insomniacs too. Speaking of Remy, tell him he made a new Sleep Token fan. Oh, he's gonna love that. I hadn't listened to them before. Y'all talked about it. Take It Back to Eden album is on repeat in my home. Hell to the yeah. So my favorites are Fall for Me, Telomere, Provider. I love Damocles. How do you say it? I always fuck it up. Gethsemane. I love that one. Oh god, I love so many of their songs. I love I got him into Give.
Luca, thank you for the super chat again, love. Luca said she's obviously exhausted from staying up all hours talking to the lo-fi beat artist, welder, jewelry maker, cobbler, carpenter. They impress each other every day. Ah, Remy. Thank you for the super chat, love. Possibly. I mean, he's done with study at the moment, right? So maybe they've just got all the time in the world.
I love
that would be exhausting, Luca. Yeah, you're right.
Give. So many songs. That's just off the top of my head. There's more. I honestly I listened to most of their discography. That's so because it's like I had 2 of their songs on my playlist when I met him. I just never did a deep dive until we started like talking. And I'm so glad that I did because Sub Token is now my favorite band. Like I feel I wouldn't say that in the beginning because I felt like people would just be like, oh, she's just copying her boyfriend or whatever. And I'm like, no, actually, genuinely, they're my favorite band.
Girl, you're saying you had 2 of their songs on a playlist before you started talking to Remy about it? I'm pretty sure you told us Remy introduced you to them. What kind of bullshit lies are we on about today?
And I wish I had taken the time to...
Oh, Doctor, you're newish to Rosie? Yes. Yes, Remy is currently studying.
Deep dive them.
Yes.
Prior to going... prior to, like, getting to know Remy on a deeper level.
Yeah, she knew about Sleep Token before it was cool, you guys.
Hey, Island Goth Girl. I don't remember if I said hello to you. Oh, Oz American, I didn't finish reading your comment. I love it. It's just about 5 p.m. here in Queensland. It's hard for me to catch you live sometimes, but I've been in your chat a couple times. Yeah, I remember you. The fact I love that you're originally from Georgia. That's cool.
Zing.
You should read or listen to the book When the Body Says No by Gabor Mate. I'm not sure. It changed my life. It made me completely reassess the stress in my life and how it affects my health. Okay.
Supreme, well, you're in luck. She's going to do a freezer clean out / inventory in this stream, and we're going to watch.
It's here. All right, I'll screenshot of that. It's really pretty and goes hard sometimes too. I love it. Oh, the Take Me Back to Eden album, yeah. Hun. I love, so there's some songs on I don't remember the name of the album, the one that Atlantic is on. With the blue album cover.
I Spy, no bracelet and no necklace. And no fidget ring.
That's where like Telomeres and Fall for Me comes from. So there's some songs on there that I love. But there's like I'm not big into Atlantic, like the first 2 songs, I think. The band Sigur Rós is also amazing. They're from Iceland. Cool. We're just talking about music right now. I'm procrastinating cleaning because that's what I do here. Hey Rosie, how do you feel about people posting more about you and what emotions does that bring you? It could be more money for you, but I can see it being bad at the same time. Yeah, I mean, the better part of it is I am not really absorbing the nastiness. I briefly skimmed the comments when it first came out, like the trailer, but I haven't looked since. I'm not doing that to myself. I've been...
Yeah, you guys. Rosie never reads the comments.
Keeping some tabs on like certain subreddits.
No, she gets people in her chat to screenshot things and send them through to her, which is weird. That's so weird.
Specifically because I'm trying to like see what's going on with
Rosie. Go to bed. Freya, go to bed. No cursing.
Fuckface McGee. He's just fucking annoying. But other than that, I'm just kind of like, you know, like it's more about the documentary than me, to be fair. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, it's bringing more traffic because like I got a DM on TikTok today. Actually, I've got a couple DMs about this person. Someone who I don't watch anymore. Where I really don't think about much at all. I briefly, for like 5 seconds, talked about it on my members only on Friday.
Who did she talk about on her members only?
Because I guess like...
Girl, I don't watch the members only. I'm not paying for a membership.
She's been on a fucking tirade about me being in the documentary. It's funny to me, honestly, because I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, it seems like you super don't care.
You know, like
Who's Freya? Freya's one of Rosie's butt kissers. There are lots of Freyas, not to be confused with any other Freya. And you won't see them in our chat because I escorted them out. But there's a Freya in Rosie's chat who's a butt kisser of hers, and they decided to come in and just start trying to curse people in the chat in like a witchy way, not a like creative with their words way. So that's why we have a curse emoji. Because we love to take funny bits and turn them into emojis.
I've been working a lot on myself, and
no, encouraged here.
I am currently struggling with like my impulsivity, and I am currently struggling with certain things, and I am running my mouth a little bit more than usual. Yeah, let them. Exactly. That's kind of what the philosophy I've been applying, right? It's like I'm letting them talk. It's hearsay, not hearsay. Sorry, it's just babble because you have seen a singular quote in a minute 30 trailer. You don't know shit yet, right? So it's like you're making all of these assumptions.
Yeah, that's what trailers do. They cause people to have conversations about things that they see and get excited and interested and theorize and speculate. That's literally what they're designed for.
And honest to God, they're like all wrong. Like I have not seen any accurate takes personally.
Girl, you haven't seen the edit. You don't even know what the fuck's in the documentary series outside of the things that you've said. So can't like I hope this shit-eating attitude continues all the way through, Rosie. But if you come out and you say, oh my god, you guys, I was only in it for 2 minutes, but I had like this, like 8 hours worth of these questions and all of these questions and blah, blah, blah. Just don't be surprised. Just don't be surprised. That's fine. That's fine. But girl, that's what trailers do. They get ya. They intrigue people. They cause people like the want, the interest, the desire to watch the thing. I'll sit here and happily speculate and come out of it wrong. Like that's not a problem. That's what we fucking do. But I personally think that Rosie will be introduced as the like softer introduction to what is feederism, how that all works with cohesion. Whether or not any of like what she says is going to line up with her documented history of the topic on the internet will be to be seen. And if she comes out of it and says, oh well, they edited it weird, I didn't like say that necessarily, it's out of context, blah blah blah, then there'll be even more discussion. But girl, you signed up to do a fucking documentary. What are you talking about?
At all. So it's just kind of like funny to me, I guess.
Yeah, literally called a teaser for a reason.
I'm excited for you. This could be a good opportunity for you. Thank you. Yeah. And it's like, I also think it's just a really important like thing to highlight because I will say, like, I posted
yes,
on,
Leonie.
I posted on my TikToks, my Instagram stories, excuse me, like the Sam at Every Size video from a year ago. Oh, I wanted to add it to the description of this live. Damn it. I didn't save it. But if you guys want to watch it, it's from a year ago. It's about like, I searched Sam at Every Size Paradise. I had to scroll a little bit to find it, but I think there's like a body positive house in the title, and it's from a year ago. It's got like 103,000 views. If you want a better reference and link, you can watch my Instagram stories.
Or you can go to Google and search Sam at Every Size, who I've watched some of their content and find it incredibly measured, incredibly well researched. Like it's very, very good.
At least until they go back. But that's a great video for some background information on Paradise and Stefan.
Sure.
But there's just a lot when it comes to him that's just like nasty and excuse me. And I just think it's wild.
Hot and popular, thank you for the super chat. Love Hot says, a replay gang, why does she have to be a contrarian? Girl, I don't know. But she enjoyed Sleep Token before they were cool, so.
That.
That's all I know.
I think it's wild that people support him. I think it's crazy. Like, I honestly think a lot of it is they just don't know the full scope. But I mean, hey, James Charles has fans, right? So.
Why do you think that people who dislike or disagree with you like or agree with Stefan? Oh, that's got a name, hasn't it? That's got a name. It's so wild to be. Look, I don't say I'm the most mature person ever, right? Like I do act the fool sometimes, but it is crazy, Rosie, to understand that like a mature way of thinking is that you can disagree with and dislike multiple people, regardless of whether or not they themselves agree or disagree. It's wild. It's wild.
What can you do? All right, Rosie, get it together. All right, we're putting hair up. We're starting to clean. I'm yapping, but yeah, there is a lot of craziness happening, Nebby. It's just like, it's just crazy because, like I said, on members only. I was like kind of joking around. I was just like, let me be petty for just a second. But do you know Isaiah was unhappy with the documentary? I don't know specifically why. No, I don't know what her exact involvement is. I know that I know what she said publicly is that she feels betrayed and tricked, and that she was told one thing versus what she saw in the trailer.
That was Zio? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Obviously, I have no insight on that. I'm not involved to that level at all. But
right, but you know what the go is, and that we don't. All of our theories and hypotheses and arguments are incorrect because we're all stupid. Right? Okay, got it. Cool. But you just admitted you don't know, so great. Can't wait for you to be surprised by the episodes.
Like I said, I don't remember if I said it in my last public live or in my members only live, but I do not feel. Oh yeah, no, I think I said it publicly. I don't feel like it's my place to tell her how she should or shouldn't feel.
Bloody.
You know what I mean? Like, if she's upset, I think that's her right. Like, she has her own participation. Yeah, I barely slept, girl. Like, she has her own participation in it and her own experience, and however she feels about that, you know,
okay, Zio. Okay, thank you, one. Thank you.
Like, well before her medical emergency, that, like, you know, with how she's been learning how to walk again and trying to regain use of her arm. Yeah, I did. I responded to that in my Instagram stories. I think some of the stories have expired. I just said earlier I'm planning on making a full video with all of it.
Can't wait. She was also going to make us a video about her flight experience to Texas. Do you guys remember that? She was gathering some information about the customers of size policy that of the airline that she flew with. I guess that's still kind of in the works, huh?
Giving a little more context and insight to certain parts of it. I feel like it's better for me to do that in a pre-recorded video than on a live, to be honest.
Sure, go for it.
Thank you to whoever sent the gems. Yes, love it, Insomnia Live. Okay, Rosie, clean.
Leander, lovely to see you. Hello, honey. I hope you had a great weekend. Thank you so much for gifting 10 channel memberships. Welcome back, everyone. Enjoy your emojis, and please make sure you thank the lovely Leander for the gift. Good to see you, hun. Happy Sunday.
Clean and yap. Clean and yap. Clean and yap. You can do both. You can do both.
Yeah, Sophie, it is bizarre that, like, all of the girlies of Girl World are kind of interconnected through feeders / feedies / acquaintances. It's very strange.
Okay. Let me heat this up. I'm so annoyed. Members only, I made bao buns and the new bamboo steamer that I have, and I fucked it up really good.
Wait, how do you fuck up steaming?
And then I set aside the soup in the bowl to eat later, and then due to my own stupidity, among other things, I never did anything with it, so it's just sitting here and I have to throw it away now.
You didn't want to put it in the fridge?
There was like a leftover at the end. I didn't fucking finish it, but whatever.
Okay.
I have a genuine question. Not on a live.
Currently like 3:30 in the morning. I hope Rosie's not trying to sleep.
I didn't reach out to Stefan, he reached out to me. I shared the screenshots, babe.
Did you send a Discord friend request first?
Yeah, he sent the first message. He added me.
Yeah, but he added you. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we started talking in, if I remember correctly, I'm like pretty confident I found him on TikTok like pre-allegation. And that's how all that conspired, and I didn't take it any further because he's fucking weird.
Right, but your messages weren't from TikTok, they were from Discord. What? Oh, I'm real. She's gonna really need to clean up that timeline to help a dummy like me understand.
I did express interest in potentially going to Vegas. At that time, it was 2020, 6 years ago. That was before I broke my foot. That was before everything happened in Omaha that led to my breakup to moving to Florida. That was before
Wait, you were with someone in Omaha asking to go and experience Poly Vegas and Paradise? Huh. There's so much I don't know about Rosie.
Shit.
Thankfully. Thankfully, because I feel like the more I learn, the less I get to laugh.
Came to light for me. I was truly an entirely different person at that point.
Right.
So Yeah, he's German, I believe. Thank you. I hope you write a book one day. Thank you so much. In Sync Clown Posse? Huh, cool username.
Was Omaha Guy the like long distance, long term relationship where Rosie was entirely inappropriate for a bit of that? I think so.
I mean, I've noticed like a slight increase. Like I've got people reaching out to me. Actually, I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to me because, because FB is like fucking fuming. I guess I don't know. All I saw was when she first started talking shit. Someone came to me and was like,
Of course they did.
she's like calling you idiot. I was like, what the fuck did I do? And I go and I look because I got nosy. And I like.
But you guys, I'm not reading the comments. I don't listen to reaction channels. I don't know what people are saying, but someone sent me a timestamp and I got nosy. Okay, cool.
The first thing she said is, Rosie's on HBO Max? And I was like, that's it. That's it. That's it. That explains it all. Everything after that, noise.
Right.
So.
Because you think Foodie's jealous that you're on a documentary available on a cable network? Is that what it is? Okay. Look at that face. That's the face of someone who knows that people are jealous of them. Right there.
Anyway. I haven't seen anything else from the new stuff. I don't care to, but I've gotten a lot of DMs about it. And people being like, and I've gotten multiple people being like, I came to check you out, and like.
It's really interesting to me that Rosie puts out there on her channel that like, hey guys, I'm not really interested, like for my own mental health, I'm not really interested in understanding or hearing other people's opinions. I'm not actively searching out reaction channels. I'm not reading the comments. I'm trying to distance myself from, you know, the Twitters and the Reddit and the forums and all of that stuff, because I just find that if I don't consume that content, I'm a happier, better person. But also somehow encouraging her butt kisses over there to screenshot timestamp, like Kiki, as Rosie would say, and share all of this information so Rosie doesn't actually, can just be pointed in the right direction. Right. But those things are very different things. But okay.
You know, I followed you and I think you're great, blah, 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 from her talking shit. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, thanks.
Well, I guess we'll keep our eyes peeled for Nina in her chat.
Hold on. You should do videos or lives about how you feel about things and call it Nosy Rosie. HBO Max is so mainstream, you're breaking out. But thank you, yeah. I've seen multiple comments of people being like, actually, I'm not going to say that. That's, never mind. Okay.
Oh, you rethought that one. Zing, thank you for the super chat. Love Zing says, dream scenario, doc starts 10 minutes in, we pull back on a long shot of a pool full of lovely ladies and Rosie's boyfriend. Thank you for the super chat, Zing.
Actually,
the price that you pay!
Because, yeah, it's just interesting. Like, scenarios are playing out, and it's like only been a couple days, and it's like, just watch the fucking documentary, and then like why is I mean, I guess it's just the nature of the world, the nature of social media. Oh, thank you. It's actually a dress. It's a purple and white tie-dye dress. It's not new. It's actually very old. I don't wear it super often because, like, I mean, actually the fit on my sleeves feels a little better right now. That's good. The top part of this is a little like, the way it fits me sensory-wise is not my favorite. I wouldn't say I'm famous at all. But that's been
Diet Soda, yes, she's going to be a superstar.
Like, people have been like saying that to me. I don't know if that's like
Lily, happy 2 months, love. Lily says thank you for the gifted month. I'm keeping it up. Oh, happy 2 months, Lily.
Being memed somewhere or something, but gotcha happening. Yeah. I'm gonna throw this away. I'm just gonna throw this container away. Ugh. Yeah. We just gonna chuck this. Hi, Ollie Wally.
Oh, that's day old soup.
This out.
That's countertop soup. That's very fruity coded.
This is an example of an ADHD text. This is just like the scraps of. Used my mom's wonton soup as the base, and I added ramen, water, one chicken ramen broth or ramen seasoning packet, a little bit of fresh ginger,
This was the cursed ramen.
Oh, and I poached a couple eggs in it. And then my brother and I each had a bowl, and this is what was left from both of our bowls because neither of us finished it because we also had the bao buns.
Right. Super food conscious to just leave shit out on a countertop for a day and not like put it in the fridge. Nah, it's fine.
It was kind of like a Asian hodgepodge soup, honestly. I was about to go to bed but checking YouTube and I never clicked on the live stream so fast. Oh, thank you, Allie. I'm not, no, even if I was allowed to, I wouldn't, Kelly, because I want you guys to watch it. I don't want to spoil it. It's not coming out for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to.
She doesn't know what the edit looks like, so but okay, girl.
Talk about everything before it happens, you know? I want to see it too, because, like, who knows what's going to be included?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I fucked up the bao buns. It was my first time ever using that bamboo steamer. It was so funny. My friend who got me the bamboo steamer watched the stream, and the next morning she texted me and laughed and was like, I just finished watching your stream, and girl, I just sent you the parchment paper inserts for the bamboo steamer. And I was laughing because I was like, I thought that the attached parchment papers on the bottom of the bao buns that like come with it would be enough. In fact, it was not. And I struggled, but they were edible. They were just kind of fugly. So, okay, Rosie. Can I just say, I love Alex Warren's music.
Gendered, yes, I have.
He writes amazing love songs. When I showed Remy Ordinary for the first time, he was obsessed. And I've been listening to, I think it's called Fine Place to Die. I love that song. I think he's a really good musician. He's very much like, to me, akin to like Louis Capaldi. Yeah, Eternity is, all of his songs are honestly.
I don't care. Skip.
Really struggling with my insomnia. I've touched on it lightly that I've been dealing with some hypomania.
Not lightly, pretty blatantly discussing it over on Instagram, but okay.
Because I have what's called MDD, major depressive disorder, which is also known as unipolar, which can include for some people something called mixed episodes, which includes hypomania, and hypomania is.
Kat, if you're knowledgeable about this topic, please feel free to comment. I have no idea, and I don't understand.
Is a lesser
unipolar. Uni being one. Chat, you're gonna have to help walk me through this.
Which is also known as unipolar, which can include for some
lightly
people something called mixed episodes, which includes hypomania and hypomania.
How would a unipolar diagnosis result in mixed episodes when uni one? I might just be being an idiot, but just based on words alone, this is hard to grasp.
For some people, something called mixed episodes, which includes hypomania, and hypomania is a lesser form of mania, which is more associated with bipolar disorder. I was diagnosed when I went to the mental hospital here in Florida, like 2023, when I met a psychiatrist he really changed my life. He was amazing. Who referred me to another great psychiatrist, who was the person who referred me to the psychologist. All three of them confirmed my MDD/PDD, which is persistent depressive disorder, which is essentially the same disorder but longer term.
Oh, really, Sophie? I should watch that.
My ADHD, my PTSD/CPTSD, which you.
Yeah. Jennifer, thank you for 10 months, honey. Jennifer says, so glad you're on. You always make my day. Oh, I'm glad, honey. I hope you have a good weekend. Happy 10.
Isn't an official diagnostic.
Unipolar/MDD is known for not having manic phases. Right. Yeah. I don't know whether or not she's just not explaining this very well or is misinformed. But okay.
PTSD/CPTSD, which isn't an official diagnostic criteria if you're familiar with the DSM-5. And
I'm not familiar with the DSM-5, but okay.
I think something else that I don't fairly remember. It might have been something like GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder, which I don't like. I see that as under my PTSD umbrella personally, but whatever.
Sure.
So I don't deal with hypomania very frequently. And I don't deal with hypomania in the same way that people who are.
I'm Googling. Fuck it.
Bipolar deal with it.
Fuck it. I know I'm not diagnosing. I don't usually I don't whatever. But these words don't make sense to me.
which is obviously because I don't have bipolar. Excuse me. But this, like the week leading up to the trailer announcement was a lot for me, and I'm still kind of like, I thought, like, when I went live, the day that the trailer released.
Okay, based on ScienceDirect.com and an AI review, major depressive disorder MDD does not inherently cause hypomania. If an individual experiences hypomanic episodes, it typically indicates they have a form of bipolar disorder, such as bipolar 2 rather than MDD. However, the two are closely linked and a few specific scenarios overlap. MDD, unipolar depression. Characterized strictly by depressive episodes, individuals with MDD do not experience periods of mania or hypomania. And that's from the Cleveland Clinic. Why the confusion? Antidepressant-induced hypomania? Taking antidepressants for MDD without a mood stabilizer can sometimes trigger a hypomania or manic episode. When this happens, psychiatrists generally consider it a sign that the underlying condition is actually bipolar disorder, which was previously misdiagnosed as MDD. Mixed episodes. Oh, that was the phrase used. Some people with depression experience mixed features, meaning they have a major depressive episode but simultaneously display a few hypomanic symptoms, such as racing thoughts or extreme restlessness. Girl, this is just too much. Between the acronyms and just everything possibly being a symptom of something or not. Girl, go see someone.
And also Friday, I thought I was like getting out of it, doing better, but then I started kind of, I had like a little dip, and then I've been kind of struggling with some
Why is she telling us all of this? Chronic oversharer.
of the symptoms still. But I'm just trying to do my best, and that's one of the reasons why I'm live right now, so I can just kind of chat and do something that is something I've been neglecting because of the state my mental health has been in. And I'm really frustrated. I'm like really frustrated that it's taken me this long. So I'm just here trying to do something good for myself, you know. I don't know what that is, Kelly.
Valid, Lottie. Lottie has a note to say, CPTSD isn't in the DSM-5, but it is recognized under ICD-11, which is where professionals get a lot of the framework from. Rosie is not explaining very well, possibly because she's talking out of her ass.
Oh, POTS. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that was the, I don't know if I've ever heard the full name for POTS. Hold on, let me scroll back up. I've never said I had POTS. I did say PTSD, but I don't have POTS.
I've got pots and pans and lids and trays.
Diagnosed.
I know mental health is not always funny, but my God. Just, it's hard to keep up, Rosie. It's hard to keep up.
Hey, Lindsay.
Oh, really, Emily? That's interesting.
Awesome.
Which one's the Ativan for?
I hope you sleep well. Yes.
And bins. Yes, I do have bins.
I mean, I think that, I mean, this all kind of started for me the day I found out that this is actually happening. That the trailer's actually, like, that trailer was coming out. Because, I mean, obviously, I've already had to deal with some drama, right? And it's like, and it's just like a lot of attention. It's like, it's a lot of stress, good or bad. I think everyone is so overdiagnosed, just live. I don't agree with that. I think people are just now more informed now than ever.
I think being more informed in the age of social media, I have had this conversation so many times, is a double-edged sword, because you yourself could identify symptoms within you that closely align to content that you consume, which creates a like, what is it? It's not cause and effect. It's the thing where you see a thing and so it's happening to you. Confirmation bias. I'm no one, don't listen to me, but I have had this conversation so many times.
And I think that having the diagnosis helps me understand my symptoms. So instead of blaming myself and like hating myself for it and trying to willpower myself, I can treat myself through those symptoms and give myself grace and give myself space to take better care of myself, because I know I am not my disorders. But I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these things and issues I have came from a lot of things being neglected in my childhood.
Oh Lord, my God. Okay, we've really got to start charging for the therapy,
and not being understood or known at the time, you know, for whatever those reasons were. And understand these things have.
Can you and your family, can you and your parents specifically go to family therapy, please? Stop fucking dumping all of this on your internet chat. My God.
Understand myself in a way that has helped me be a better person, a less messy person, a less unhealed version of myself.
Right.
Which is kind of, how I've landed in myself in a lot of drama in the past and landed myself in a lot of painful situations that maybe a more healed version of myself wouldn't have gotten into to begin with, But I feel like these diagnoses are information, and information is power. That's kind of how I feel about that.
Yeah, but information can also be weaponized and used as a defensive measure and excuse for potentially shitty behaviors, which we have seen from all of the people who we watch on the internet, but okay.
I don't view diagnoses as an excuse. I don't think people who are traumatized or bipolar or with BPD or with any cluster B personality or disorders or anything like that, I don't think any of those people are absolved from accountability simply because they struggle with these things. That's why I believe.
So when you're saying you said all of those shitty things about Zachary Michael, for instance, because you were experiencing mania or psychosis. No, psychosis was the word you used. So when you said that you were having conversations with people on the internet and saying weird shit because you were suffering with psychosis in that moment, is that us taking accountability and responsibility for the things that we said literally weeks after that alleged episode, or is that excusing our behavior because of our poor mental health? I'm an idiot, so I just need some clarification, I guess, on that one. Because again, like all of the girlies do exactly this.
I believe so heavily in therapy, and that's why I believe so heavily in the things that I do.
Right.
Those are just my thoughts.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Actually, no, you're oversharing.
Okay, this is not too hard to clean. I'm cleaning the layer of the bamboo steamer that I had some stuck on bow bun on, and it's coming pretty easy. My brother tried them, and he was like, where'd you get these? And I told him.
Are we the problem yet, Key? I'm sure we will be.
And I was like, they're in their $10.
I'm sure we will be. We just don't understand mental health and blah, blah, blah.
$100. And I was like, he's like, okay, so I think $100 should be good. And I was like, hey, bye. Lord. I mean, I get it. They're delicious, but bro. I love him. I mean, honestly, though, I get it. Those shits were delicious.
Snacky, I see you, honey. Good luck with everything.
PTSD, insomnia lives are very, very grounding to me. Well, okay. I really appreciate you giving me that feedback. I won't get into how and stuff, but they are, and I appreciate this a lot. Thanks for doing this. I'm going to remember that. It's been a while since I've done one. Thank you. That warms my heart. Maybe it just
Jenny, she's done it a lot.
It just seems that what's their life focus becomes just my opinion. And you are totally entitled to your opinion. And honestly, Mystique, I was just sharing my opinion back, right? And I love it when I'm able to have those kinds of conversations, especially like in a respectful manner. Exactly, knowledge is power, 100%. I think having a diagnosis makes people feel better in some ways too. Yeah, it made me feel like, because I grew up feeling like I was like in a constant state of being gaslit, and I didn't understand that until my adulthood. And it was just because like I knew something was wrong, but everyone was telling me I was fine, and that I was the problem. And that just wasn't true, because I was a child,
Yeah.
But that's what therapy is for, to help heal those things and try to move on.
Well, that's not happening. And
I am still struggling with like certain aspects that unfortunately are visible on me physically, right? So, sorry, I went to the bathroom. What did they say you were wrong about? Oh, just like, what I mean by that is like, I was not diagnosed with PTSD until I was 23. My ADHD was not diagnosed properly or handled properly. I was misdiagnosed as bipolar at 16 by, I think, like a general practitioner, which is wild. And that didn't get corrected until 2023. And then there's the whole me believing and me knowing that I'm undiagnosed autistic.
Hold on, I'm gonna take us back because I'm trying to build my knowledge base and if I listen to it enough, it'll stick.
I was not diagnosed with PTSD until I was 23
Hold on, wait, there's probably more.
with like certain aspects that unfortunately are visible on me physically, right? So sorry, I went to the bathroom. What did they say you were wrong about? Oh, just like, what I mean by that is like I was not diagnosed with PTSD until I was 23.
Okay. Right.
My ADHD was not diagnosed properly or handled properly. I was misdiagnosed as bipolar at 16 by, I think, like a general practitioner, which is wild. And that didn't get corrected until 2023. And then there's the whole me believing and, well, me knowing that I'm undiagnosed autistic. And that aspect of my childhood that I had to come to grips with back in 2020.
Oh my god, go to therapy. Oh my god, go see if it. Take your mum and your dad, and fuck Rosie. Why not? Make it a whole family affair, and the sister. Go to family therapy. Go. Just go. Just go. Oh my god.
2021. And that I've been working on over the years, and coming to grips with that has helped me become a better version of myself. I've not been diagnosed. I just said that. Oh, you sent me like
she went in for diagnoses and they said no. Finns, thank you for the super chat, honey. And then she threw I don't want to say a tantrum, but then she made content about how it was unfair that she didn't get the diagnosis she so desperately wanted, because she wanted to prove to her family that it has been an issue her entire life. Oh my god, go to family therapy. Finns, thank you for the super chat. Finn says, hey there, there's a heap of us here already. So thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Vince. Oh yeah, chat, don't forget to hit the like button. Just down there. Please feel free. Thank you.
a lot of hate. Yeah, you follow me on Instagram. I recognize your username. You can just go, actually. Deuces. But yeah, so because I don't have access to getting a diagnosis, so I need.
Okay, but remember, you went seeking a diagnosis and they told you no, and then you came online and had a lot of feelings about it.
I need to see a specialist, so, and I don't have that right now.
Right.
But so anyway,
are you working towards that? How are you managing the rest of the acronyms and diagnoses? And you know what? Let's not get into it. This is just so much, and we're not even at the fridge yet.
And that's the thing is, I was trying to not bring that point up for that reason, because the invalidation is crazy.
It's not invalidation. It's like, it's reminding you of what happened. You went in seeking a diagnosis. You went through the testing. They told you, we can't give you that diagnosis. Come back in a month or 2 months or 6 months or whatever that was. We've all seen the content.
But anyway. Because if you don't understand the nuance of American healthcare, and you don't understand the nuance of being...
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, of course. We're all just ignorant to everything. Yeah, no, we could never know. Chat, you'll hear that? I'll let her play it again. Just for our state-based audience members. This one's specifically for you.
Because if you don't understand the nuance of American healthcare, and you don't understand the nuance of being an autistic woman, and especially my age group or older, I don't want to have a conversation with you about it, to be real.
Okay, well, you had a conversation with the entire audience about it when you decided to create multiple pieces of content documenting your journey to get a diagnosis that you did not get. So, fuck me, I guess. Strawberries, thank you for the super chat. Love Strawberry says, I know we're having a deeper conversation, but where did you get your cup from? Shout out to Melon. Thank you for the super chat, Strawberries.
Ooh, you spent all this time unpacking, but you haven't moved in yet. Something really profound that affected me lately. I need to start moving in. Well, actually, so chronically Kelly, honestly...
Yeah, with her headphones and her sunglasses that are very rarely, if ever, seen ever again. But that, all of the performative bullshit aside, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why is it so important that Rosie convinces her audience that she has a diagnosis that she didn't get? why is that important to her? I think that's a thing she could unpack with a professional. Not in a, like, here, let me diagnose you kind of way, but more in a, why are you behaving? Why are you seeking this validation? Why are you constantly after validation and attention and, oh my god, fucking talk to a therapist. Oh my god. Hello, Stina. Happy 40. Hello, Stina says 40 months and the girls are just the same. They are.
I feel like I've talked about this in the past. This is a really sensitive subject.
Uh-huh. I have a headache. I'm sorry, Pink.
Why am I getting into this on that? The man that I talked about in my We're All Insane podcast interview, the man that cyber stalked me until 2021,
I have no knowledge of this, by the way. Haven't watched the podcast yet either. Saving that for a day, I guess, when we want to. But okay, please feel free, chat, if you are more knowledgeable about this, to jump in with a note.
Profiled me as being autistic before I was aware that I was.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, what the fuck is this?
Cyber stalked me until 2020.
Whoa.
The man that I talked about in my We're All Insane podcast interview, the man that cyber stalked me until 2021.
Uh-huh.
He profiled me as being autistic before I was aware that I was autistic.
I'm sorry, why are we listening to people who are cyber stalking us? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck's that about?
And he used that to neg me all the time. All the time. And so for a long time, I would not accept that possibility. And as time went on, I started coming to some realizations. I started doing a lot of research, reading a lot of research articles.
Go, I'm therapy.
A lot of different tests. I spent a better part of a year listening to other people's experiences, talking with my therapist about it. I didn't just watch a few TikToks and decide I was autistic. I know a lot of people love to push that narrative on people. That is not what happened with me.
No, Rosie saw her family go through the diagnostic process with Rosie. Rosie had intimate knowledge of what autism looks like in the real world. You went through the process of being diagnosed and a healthcare professional told you, no, you're not going to receive that diagnosis today. What the fuck?
Coming to terms, I'm sorry if I cry.
Oh my god.
Coming to terms with realizing that I'm autistic was one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Right, but not being diagnosed with it was the worst thing.
It helped my childhood make sense.
Uh-huh. It is so bizarre, Summer.
Helped me to stop trying so hard to make other people happy, to make other people see me in certain ways. It made me realize how I can be truly authentic to myself.
Sure. Snacky, thank you for the super chat. Love Snacky says, do you think Rosie was a glass child and thinks that if she collects more diagnoses, then she'll be more... Oh, mate, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I'm not well-versed in Rosie's, histories in that capacity. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, hon. I find it very bizarre that Rosie has said that, her mum is quite knowledgeable in, mental health information, or I don't know whether or not that was, a professional thing or a studied thing or whatever. But I do, outside of the diagnoses and the mental health and all of that stuff, I find it so fucking weird. I find it so weird that Rosie has been and will probably continue to be chronically online and consistently trauma dump and talk about this stuff as if she hasn't spoken about it for years and years and years and years and years on the internet, but isn't actually working on, or seemingly is not actively working on, any of that stuff that is so very obvious on the surface. It's obvious that she still holds a grudge over her mum not believing her or understanding her or listening to her when she was a child or this, that, and the other. And you can have your own opinions on all of that, obviously. But the fact that we are trauma dumping and oversharing consistently and not sitting down and working through this stuff with the family whose house you live in, who like was literally just butlering about in this kitchen 2 weeks ago, is insane. Like it's just so bizarre. So bizarre. Ray, thank you for the super chat. Love Ray says she'll do anything but wash those dishes. We're gonna get to the freezer, I swear. Daily, thank you for the 62 months as well, honey. Daily says, how the heck has it been 62 months? I know, happy 62. Much love. Love right back, hun. I appreciate it.
And it made me find a peace that I'd never had before I came to that realization. It helped me heal
Like, no, that's right.
aspects of my childhood that I was not able to prior. This is not something I'm lying about for attention. This is not something that I take lightly at all.
But we definitely traumatized.
In hindsight, I regret making the vlogs that I did about it, simply because of how weaponized it is against me.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Because it is sensitive to me, and in a way, it saved me.
No, look, okay, I won't speak for everyone, right? But I will say this. My talking points are not weaponizing Rosie's past content against her. It's drawing attention to the fact that the story went thusly. Rosie thought she might have autism. Rosie fought tooth and nail to get to a specialist to undergo diagnoses. The specialist told her, no, not today. You will be not receiving that diagnosis. Rosie then went on to make content to cry about how unfair it was that she didn't get the diagnosis she was searching for, and that she was invited back in a couple of months' time to retake the test. Oh my god. Hey, Cloud. Thank you for the super chat, honey.
And it was really difficult for me to come to terms with, because I had childhood trauma on that topic I had to unpack that I'm not getting into online.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Small mercies.
And I had
fucking hell,
the trauma around the man who was so fucking evil to me. So if you want more information about my experiences with that, I don't want to rehash all my fucking trauma right now, so please, you can just watch the We're All in the Same podcast for that.
Great. There might be a reason why I haven't watched that, to be fair.
But that's the other part of this that I think is, like when I went live on Thursday, I don't think I really had, like, hit me, because all that stuff is going to come back up because the podcast is going to be talking about more, like, alone, let alone whatever is or isn't shared in the documentary. And so that's been something that I've kind of been, like, the past day or so, I've kind of been, like, sitting with too. And my experiences with those people and all of that were honest, and I know
Just deep in thought, y'all.
actually I'm gonna say this instead.
Oh, Toa, yes.
I'm trying to learn
what am I checking for?
not to care about other people's opinions of the validity of my trauma, because I lived it.
Great. I wish you would take it seriously and not trauma dump on the internet, but unfortunately, that's where we are. Okay. You went through some messy, fucked up shit, Rosie. I'm sorry. Is that what you like? What? To what end? To what end do we overshare? To what end do we complain, cry, dump? However you want to. To what end? To what end?
You're fine. You said here, hey, Gabby, hello. I'm a newer follower.
Just what?
We're good. You're good on that. So Jake said, I thought you got tested for autism and said that you weren't. Did I miss something? That's not what happened. That's the thing. A lot of the drama channels are twisting what happened.
we watched that content when we first started watching Rosie, but okay.
I did get assessments. I mentioned it earlier, 2023. I asked them if they could assess me for autism. They weren't sure at first, and then they decided to go along with it. Then they pushed forward, and we did all the assessments. They went through everything. The main point of my referral was for the mental health stuff, the MDD, all that stuff. But I pushed for autism. I wanted to also get assessed for dyslexia and other stuff, but that would cost an additional $800, and I wasn't able to access that. When I got the results back, what she said to me, and this is something that many autistic people experience when they don't see the right type of psychologist, and this was something I wasn't able to do the research and find the type of psychologist, the kind of specialist that would be able to better help me in my specific case. So what this psychologist said to me was, you are probably autistic, but not autistic enough for us to diagnose you at this time. Come back in 6 months and we can try again.
Right. So not a diagnosis.
And that's an inherent flaw with the United States healthcare system that is not a reflection on the validity of my experiences.
Oh my god, that is literally what we've been saying for the last half an hour!
Period. I have never claimed to be diagnosed autistic at any time. You will never find a clip of that happening. Anyone saying that is lying.
Self-determined is the phrase that she chooses to use.
I've always used the terms either self-diagnosed or, once I found the better term, self-determined, because I'm not a fucking doctor, and I prefer that term. I've always stated to be that self-determined autistic. I'm not diagnosed. I didn't get the luxury of that as a child.
Oh my god, go to therapy. Fuck's sake! Guys, this is so petulant and so stupid. Like, Rosie, listen, I don't want to hold your hand because it's always sticky, but listen. Bad things happen. They do. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Sometimes bad things happen in the moment. Sometimes we don't realize bad things have happened until we grow up. But, oh my god, girl, unpack this with a therapist. You've been apparently seeing one for years. I do not understand how this can be healthy in any way. To consistently redraw on, like, what is very clearly, like, pain, and dump it on your internet chat as some type of, like, gotcha, y'all don't know my mental health like I do. Oh my god.
I didn't get to know that about myself. I didn't get to be accommodated. Period.
Right. Well, there you go. No accommodating Rosie.
I'm in my kitchen at 3 a.m. because I can't sleep. So, thank you, Bridget. Hey, Gigi. Yeah, I just didn't want to, like, say your name.
She's a therapist and a hobby, Karina, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Why would 6 months be different than 3 months? Or that day? That's my point.
Why would you retake a diagnosis test that literally took hours, according to you, on the same day? How does that make sense? Prez, thank you for the super chat, honey. Prez says she thinks Levi lives in luxury because he's diagnosed. That's the energy I'm getting, Prez, and I fucking hate that. That's so exhausting.
They said, and that's the thing is, I think that place fucking, like, screwed me over, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, your parents screwed you over because they didn't get your diagnosis either, so make sure you hold that over their head.
But
don't do that, by the way. Oh my god.
That is a story that I've heard from many autistic women, that they've gotten through the whole process, and then they go to another doctor, and then until they find someone who's actually informed in neurodivergency. Thanks for clearing that up. Absolutely, Jake. And that's what's so disgusting about the—
oh my god, we're gonna get yelled at. We're never getting to the fridge.
ableist narrative that I'm lying about being autistic. It's fucking atrocious. It's disgusting because it's just you're uninformed.
She's trying to hack down a tree with this. Oh, what is that? What is that move called when you do, like, a chopping motion with a dumbbell? What's that? It's like an axe crossover or something. What's that called? That's a good workout. That's a good workout. I'm sorry, Rosie. Sorry to interrupt you. I didn't realize there was all of this front loaded in the— I just wanted to get to the freezer.
Thanks for clearing that up. Absolutely, Jake. And that's what's so disgusting about the ableist narrative that I'm lying about being autistic. It's fucking atrocious. It's disgusting because it's just you're uninformed about the aspects of what this is actually like for autistic people. And I will die on that fucking hill up till the end of time.
Okay.
I've never lied about my diagnoses. I have no history of that. And people have applied that to me because of Amberlynn Reed. And
wait, what did Amber do? What did Amber do? Amber's out here catching strays from Rosie today.
And I will die on that fucking hill till the end of time.
Uh-huh.
I've never lied about my diagnoses. I have no history of that. And people have
Yeah, yeah, Lottie, exactly. For those of you who are asking if it was our fault yet, now's the time when it's our fault.
Of time. I've never lied about my diagnoses. I have no history of that. And people have applied that to me because of Amberlynn Reed.
Right.
And her experiences and her story. That's fucking fuck all to do with me.
What?
So.
It's a weird hill.
Let's keep cleaning dishes.
Right. She got herself worked up. She's mad.
I have been in and out of therapy since I was 10 years old.
More. More. Girl, more. I think more or different. Something. I don't know. Maybe we need. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we need to go like camping or like connect with nature or go sit on a beach or something. I don't know. I know that these are not experiences in place of therapy, but maybe we need to go and like live in the world a little bit and just experience like things outside of our own mind for a minute and just something.
That's a great question. Do you think getting diagnosed would benefit you? Seems you're confident in what you believe. I have gone back and forth on that. Charmingly awkward.
You tried listening to the therapist.
In the beginning, it was really important to me for one reason. I wanted my parents to believe me.
That still seems to be a really important reason for you. You really, really want that validation of, see, mum, I was right. And, like, that is a whole thing. That is a whole thing to be carrying with you at 34. That's so much.
We have since had a lot of conversations. We've watched, we even found, unrelated, we found, childhood videos of me. And I eventually got the courage to talk to them about that and kind of explain it and talk about things, certain aspects of myself from, my very early childhood years that I've known about my whole life. I didn't.
But again, this is so confusing to me because I thought Mimo had, studied mental health stuff, and obviously there would have been the whole thing with Rosie going through being diagnosed, so it's not as if this wasn't a thing that these concepts were aware, clearly the family was aware of all of this stuff.
I started talking until I was 5. My hyperlexia.
Oh girl, fuck me, I should probably go. No, actually, no, don't.
All these different things. And
the way I would never sit here and just complain about the things outside of my control from my childhood is crazy. Just phew.
And I mean, I don't even know if hyperlexia was a thing that was known in the.
What the fuck is hyperlexia? Hold on. Hyperlexia. A neurodevelopmental learning difference characterized by a child's precocious, often self-taught ability to read words far beyond their expected age level, paired with a significant delay in language comprehension. Girl, see, all of this just causes so much confusion for me. I'm sitting here being I didn't really talk until I was 4, and I really like to read. And if I was someone who perhaps wanted to weaponize my lived childhood experience, I could be doing similar things, but the fuck I will.
Mid-90s.
I know, girl, whatever. I was really shy and anxious as a kid and didn't talk, and now I talk too much, and it is an ongoing problem. The joke is that it was all built up over the years. And I really like to read, and then I didn't, and now I do again. Great, cool. I'm not seeking a diagnosis. A diagnosis won't help me. I'm not blaming anyone for not receiving a diagnosis. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. My God. Rosie. This is so different.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe you just didn't have anything to say yet.
I don't think my parents knew about it, right? So ultimately, it's just like we came to these conversations, and you know, I shared a lot of these resources and things. Like my mom has a psychology degree, so like she's very informed.
Oh, I thought so. There, see, confirmed. I knew she'd studied something.
You know, I shared a lot of these resources and things. Like my mom has a psychology degree, so like she's very informed. So when I present her with facts, she's very.
Ain't that a thing? Ain't that a thing? Her mum has a psychology degree. Ain't that a thing?
Knowledgeable in that, you know, and we're now at a place where I no longer feel that way because they have come to terms with aspects of that I never thought I'd get, and I'm so great. I'm gonna cry if I talk too much about that. I'm so grateful. So outside of that, I don't know. Outside of if I want to go to college and get accommodations, that might be one of the main reasons I would want a diagnosis outside of just having it on paper. But with the current state of the world, I go back and forth on that a lot. Like, and that's just my honest feelings on that. So. Yeah, it's BS. They correlate you in Amberlin. I looked it up because I was curious. It's just showing what it says. I don't know, but it says due to high demand for assessments, basically allowing others a turn to allow for developmental changes and prevent fatigue. Yeah. Oh, let me grab the book. Hold on. I got that term from a book.
Oh, okay. We're going to get a book. All right. Love a book. Oh, we can skip ahead. There we go.
I haven't read it in a while, so don't ask me to like go into too great of detail.
What is this?
But it's called. It's a little dingy. I apologize.
It's got dust on it. It has been a minute.
Unmasking Autism by Devin Price,
Okay.
PhD, author of Laziness Does Not Exist as well. I haven't read that one. It's called Discovering the New Faces of Neurodivergency. And I remember specifically it was either the intro or the first chapter. Like,
ma'am, I'm here for a freezer.
1 second.
I'm here for a freezer.
Yeah, I think it's the intro. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a note I made. Okay. Yeah, so basically.
Okay, so chat, can I just get a quick temp check of this book, because I see some people who have a lot of thoughts. Oh, we've highlighted bits in the book too. Okay. Serious. What are our thoughts on this book, chat?
Yeah, that's a note I made. Okay. Yeah, so basically I was highlighting the things I related to. The experiences I had also experienced. The feelings I had also experienced.
Right, okay.
The things that aligned with me.
Okay. Right. Is this meant to prove something, Rosie? Is this... What is this? This is ALR's Gurnal evidence. Right, so we went through this book and highlighted things that we felt similarly to. Okay. All right, then. Ray, thank you for the super chat. Love Ray says, so she studied and still failed. Well, I don't know. I do not know. The conversation around the sunglasses and the headphones being performative were the starting point. Whitaker, thank you for 3 months, honey. Whitaker says she seems very proud of her highlights. Yeah, she's only used one color, so clearly there's not like a categorical scheme here, but that's okay. I'll show you a copy of Twilight.
I could go on. Oh no! Okay. Oh no! I don't dog ear my dog. I don't dog ear my books. That was an accident. Oh no!
Right, concerned about the dog earring, not concerned about the highlights.
God.
How stupid.
So yeah, I think it was the intro. Yeah, because like this is where the author just kind of talked about their experiences. I believe they're non-binary, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Karina, thank you for the super chat. Love. Karina says that mum probably wasted money on an AA/bachelor's in psych and now has a degree she can't do anything with. Well, Roz thinks she has a PhD. Girl, I don't know. Apparently, she like the mum graduated when Rosie was like 17 or 18 or something like that. So I have no idea. But the fact that neither of them are sitting in family therapy in this very moment tells me some stuff. Zing, thank you as well, honey. Zing says, I could open up Tyra Banks' biography and highlight the parts where I related to, but that doesn't make me a hot and popular supermodel. Yeah.
I'm not sure. But yeah, so anyway.
Right, this is me reading Glitter and Lasers' book.
Because like this is where the author just kind of talked about their experiences. I believe they're non-binary, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
I'm not sure. But yeah, so anyway. This book helped me a lot.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So, I got that term from this book. But, yeah. I don't know if I've talked about this book before. Nothing like a good angry cleaning session, and I'm not joking. Anger should be expressed in a healthy way, because if not, it gets stuck in the body. Real. So, yeah, so this book helped me a lot, and it was one of the aspects of how I like talked to my mom and dad, and how I was able to really reflect back in my life, and along with like, because I read this like years later. Like I bought this while I was living in Florida. A lot of the initial research and stuff that I did was before I found this book, which is why there was a time where I did use the phrase self-diagnosed, but I feel like self-determined is more accurate. So, anyhow, yeah, quickly. I mean, at this rate, I'm not even gonna get to the freaking fridge.
48 minutes in. Camp, thank you for the super chat. Camp says, quoting Regina George, stop making...
People are going to be ableist and nasty.
Regardless of whether or not there is a diagnosis, regardless of whether or not like it is or isn't a thing, fuck Rosie. Like, if you're going to act like you have autism, not act like, but sorry, that's a poor choice of words. How do I say this correctly? If you believe yourself to be autistic, right? Whatever, fine. Don't care, doesn't matter to me in my reality at all. What are you doing to assist yourself in managing that? Because regardless of whether or not you are or you aren't, or you're diagnosed or you kind of are, or you've got a list of other things going on, it just seems to me like you're holding so much about your childhood in, you trauma dump at every opportunity. You talk about how like everything has happened to you. You have like very little like I don't know, like what's the word, presence in any of it. Like it's all things that happened or didn't happen to you, and nothing that you have participated in or done. Like no accountability, no management, no support, apparently. Like, God, what are we doing? Because at this point in time, it's just sitting on the internet complaining about how terrible everything is. Agency, that's the word I'm looking for, Belly. Thank you. Agency.
And I've just accepted that. But
well, there you go.
I am still cleaning the kitchen because I hate doing the dishes. But once we're done with that, I want to go through the fridge. They're no longer up. They didn't make the demonetization gate. I deleted like everything health related in a effort of being abundantly,
like, it's the same, like outside of the mental health stuff, it's also the same with the physical health stuff. It's like it's the conversations around pain flares and plantar fasciitis and bad knees and like just everything seems so hard, and you're doing fucking nothing to help yourself. Crazy. That really is like the through line for all of the girlies.
Cautious, because in case you're new, I got demonetized back in November? It was either late October or November. I honestly don't remember the exact date right now off the top of my head.
Morning, Amy.
And it was related to the fact that I used to talk about issues related to eating using certain vernacular that you're not going to catch me saying on this channel again. Because we ain't doing that again.
Oh, bingo. Right.
And yeah, my mom graduated from college when I was 17.
There you go.
Well, I don't want to get into specifics about the journey I went on with my parents regarding me being autistic. Because we're good.
Are you good? I don't think you're good. I don't think if I was coming to the internet every other week to tell my audience about how like the way I was raised has affected me as an adult. And again, she lives in the family home. Like Mimo was in that kitchen last week.
And I don't air family.
I think the way that she talks about all of that stuff sounds like she's holding a lot of I don't want to say anger, but perhaps a lot of not a good feeling over specifically her mum.
Family business on the internet. I've discussed in the past about my frustrations on that topic, I believe, but it's been resolved.
Oh, resentment, that's a good word, Tippy. Oh, and then YouTube came up with it too.
If she ever wants to say anything on it, she can, but my mom doesn't like to get involved with that kind of stuff, and I don't expect her to. No, I did answer it, Kelly. I said it's no longer on the internet. I had to remove it because I was demonetized. That's what I was just talking about. When I was demonetized, I removed everything health related. That's what I was just saying. And that included the autism assessment because it was health related. And I was just, at the time, there were still a lot of unknowns regarding the whole demonetization gate that happened. And so I did that in a sense of overabundant caution. Ugh. I don't normally delete content. I really don't. I deleted a ton of shit when I got demonetized because I wanted to make sure that I got remonetized, you know? And I wish I hadn't deleted as much as I did, knowing what I know now. But, say lovey. It's actually really sucks. Because I feel like there's a lot there that would benefit me if I still had it up. But, whatever. I can't undo it.
Oh, Asha, thank you for the note, hun. I appreciate it. I hope Rosie's sleeping. I don't think he is. I think he's still awake.
If I were to ever get tested for autism again,
I
may never talk about it.
We could just, I mean, do whatever you want, really, but you're doing a lot of talking about it, considering there is no plan to get retested and diagnosed, but whatever.
If I were to talk about it, it wouldn't be talking fast.
Right, okay.
I learned my lesson.
What lesson? What is the lesson? People who have seen the content saying that, like, repeating what you've said, is that the lesson?
Quite frankly, like I said, I wish I never had made it into content. I wish.
Okay, but you did, and because you did, you don't get to rewrite the history of how that all played out, because you turned it into a vlog series.
I wish I had more foresight into how that could be weaponized against me.
Oh my god. I can't. I can't. People are gonna fucking weaponize lentil loaf against me. This is how I'm gonna act. I know I know that mental health and mental loaf are very different, by the way. I get it. I'm just it's crazy.
Do you think I have anger issues?
I'm no one. But
No. I don't think being I'm not like yelling at the camera. I'm not like freaking the fuck out.
not right now. I don't look at me like that. I think based on the content that I've seen, maybe I don't know if anger is the right word, but I definitely think she has a lot of negativity about a lot of things. Mm.
I know it's not that great having autism. It fucking sucks for a lot of reasons. Good night, Allie.
Not passion.
Yeah, they wanted to put me in. There was a point where I was really struggling in school. And they wanted to put me in special ed, and I remember my mom asked me about it, and I freaked out, and because I was so scared. I was scared of being bullied harder, so they never did. And I still struggled, and that's why I didn't graduate high school. I wasn't able to cope with the bullying, and I wasn't able to finish. I attended high school for 4 years, and I had to get my GED.
Very out of hand, Lottie, yeah.
Trust me, I know it sucks. It's not something I want. It just is. I don't know how else to make that like obvious. If you went to college, what would you want to study? Definitely psychology. Potentially, I do want to do more research for other options. Potentially something business related. Potentially something, it would just depend on like a lot of factors, like where I'm at in life, what my goals are in life at the time. But I went to school for 4 years. So when I dropped out, because basically
Okay, y'all are gonna have to help me with this one too, because I think she's talking about high school. I don't understand the concept. I understand the concept. Don't read me, but like specifically states-based.
happening at my specific high school, they had like this certain credit system where you could either be like a main regular diploma, like a regular diploma,
Uh-huh.
and then like a tech diploma, so kind of similar to like going to tech school. So like the different types of credits you would need and stuff. It's like I vaguely remember it, but like essentially they flip-flopped me like 3 or 4 times to try to help me graduate.
Okay. Chat, you're gonna have to help me out.
And I was struggling in school because like at that point was when I got misdiagnosed with bipolar, because that was when I kind of like snapped and started like acting out and had a lot of anger.
See, the person who asked the question was right.
Until I started doing like real therapeutic work when I was 18 after I dropped out, with a therapist I had met when I did my first PHP program at 17.
Okay.
And
What the fuck is a PHP program? But okay, whatever.
let me think. So, they told me I was gonna have to do an entire year of school, like a full class load, essentially.
Okay.
Most of it was gonna be superlatives, like things that weren't even actual like math or whatever. Like I think there was 1 or 2 like actual classes, but the rest were credits I would need to get either the tech or the non-tech degree. It was because they had flipped me multiple times, where if I had just stayed in one, I might have been able to figure out a way to graduate, possibly with summer school. That part's a little fuzzy.
I'm sorry, is this so for a credit-based school diploma or whatever this is, it sounds like you weren't passing classes, so they wanted to put you in for an extra year to gain the passing credits to achieve the diploma. Is that how that works? Okay, I see, makes sense to me.
Hey, Levi. Oh, actually, hand me that. I'll get some water. I'll put it back later. Going to bed? Okay. Have a good night. Have I been too loud for you since I've been out here? A bit. Okay, I'll tone it down. All right, thank you. I knew you were up, so all right.
Bye, Rosie. Sleep well.
Have a good night. Okay, so I gotta turn down the volume. But yeah, so I was freaking out. Like my mental state was really like the concept that I'd have to endure another year of that place and be like a fifth year, like I wouldn't have been able to handle it. And that was like my entire life. My mom had always kind of like drilled into us like we had to graduate. It was like graduate or die, basically.
Right.
And then I was like expressing to her the situation and like how I felt, and she looked at me and she was like, you know, like you can drop out. And I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? And like the second she gave me like basically the permission, like that it was okay, I went in Georgia.
Oh, okay. Like, no, that makes sense. Like a trade school almost. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You were able to pre-test for a GED, and that would qualify basically to waive it. It was like a $90 fee. So I did the pre-test work, and they like it. Like you had to do. It was like an hour requirement. So they gave me a bunch of work. I finished it, and then they gave me more work. I finished that, and I still hadn't hit 40 hours. And they were just like, "Yeah, so we don't have anything else to give you, so we'll just like pass you." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I mean, I passed it first try. Like honestly, I remember being surprised at how easy the GED was. Because for me, it wasn't about the coursework. It was about like how much I was bullied in school and like all that stuff, which I don't.
Chat, I'm feeling like Dr. Armchair today. Oh my god.
Don't talk about nearly as much as I did in like my early 20s because I'm well
Ma'am, you are 34 and we are talking about it today.
past it. Like I've worked through that in therapy years now.
Have you? Are you sure?
Like years ago. So, and quite frankly, everything I've dealt with on the internet since is just so much worse. So, you know, like that shit was literally child's play in comparison. But, you know, it impacted me a lot as a child, obviously.
I think it's very clear that you have a lot of childhood stuff to unpack. I wish you would, not on the internet.
But because I was a weird kid and I didn't fit in, and
Brandon.
I struggled to socialize. I struggled to maintain friendships. Gee, doesn't that sound familiar?
To you as an adult, yes, that does sound familiar.
I struggled.
You fighting with people on the internet who you've never met before and people who you think are your best friends who have differing opinions with you and you fighting with them over fucking forums and YouTube. Yes, that all sounds incredibly immature and very similar to what this is all about. Yes.
I struggled.
I would ask that therapist if maybe we could try something different. If it's the same one. I doubt it's the same one, but
Life. And in a lot of ways I still am, but I guess in different ways.
Different ways.
Anywho, I was not planning on getting this deep on this live tonight, but here we are. Because all this stuff is stuff I've talked about before, you know, like none of this is new. I'm sure it's new to people who haven't seen a lot of my older, you know, content and stuff, but or followed me on Instagram years ago when I used to overshare all the time. And I mean, let's be real, at this point, this stream has some oversharing in it. You know what I mean? But,
oh my god, you don't fucking say oversharing, Rosie. I never. Why aren't we in the freezer? We'll get to the freezer.
It's revolting how I'm treated on that topic regarding my trauma and the topic of autism and all that.
Yeah, your trauma, Rosie. Yeah.
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I say while I do the dishes. Well, for one, my size, like let's keep it 100. I fractured my metatarsal in one foot in 2021, and I've struggled with my knee on my left leg. And
oh, now we're on to physical health ailments, by the way, chat. We moved on from mental health to physical health now. So here we go. The bad knee.
And I've struggled with my knee on my left leg,
Yeah.
and my left leg.
Oh, that's the one I dislocated too. Let me tell you about my trauma. It's my turn now, Rosie. Shh.
I also have plantar fasciitis pain.
I also have plantar fasciitis. That is on my right foot, though. Yeah. Fix that one with a little massage ball.
I do have mobility issues.
Same. Well, I mean, I'm working on them, though, but, like, I'm quite stiff.
I stream for hours and hours at a time.
Oh, same.
I want to be able to talk and chill and not be, like, worried about being out of breath and stuff. You know, like...
That's why I hit the cardio. Yeah, I did 30 minutes on the bike today. Beat my record for calories burned. I did.
Yeah, like, it's comfortable. I also struggle with fatigue, and if I
Lottie, bury that, yeah.
overexert myself, I can put myself into a pain flare with the nerve pain issues that I deal with and stuff. And
I don't have that. I get headaches, like, quite often, but I should probably see someone about that. I don't have pain flares.
So it's a preventative measure as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of get the sense that you might experience less pain flares if you had more movement in your life, but I'll leave that for, like, physical therapists and people who have, like, professional knowledge to unpack. But I do know I always felt like shit the less I moved when I was in a different body. Trummer said, Poppy, you're not supposed to fix it. You're just supposed to talk about it.
Hey, cook the book. Yeah.
Oh, but my borderline low iron, let me tell you about that.
The documentary is wild. Yeah, I hope you guys watch. Oh, you got some Taco Bell? Nice. Yeah, I did get medicated. They put me on Saffris, actually. So my mom, I don't think I was in, like, a clinical
Really, Zing? That's crazy.
trial. You have a lot of struggles. Yeah.
She does.
I do.
Yep. Lots of people have lots of struggles. Oh God, you're gonna make her cry.
You know what? I don't want to dig deeper into that. I don't want to cry.
Okay, well, you already have today, so.
But yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I have had a lot of struggles that I no longer have. Actually, I think at this point in my life, I have some things that are newer struggles, right? And I talk about those, but...
Sure. I don't know, girl, you're telling us about your childhood 10 minutes ago, so...
Knowing the things... Like, knowing what the things I struggle with are...
Hi, Elizabeth. I also banged my shin today. Fucking at the gym. It was a piece of equipment that was like an older one, and there was an edge I just didn't expect to be there. Care Bear Stairs, thank you for subscribing for 4 months with Prime. I appreciate it. Lovely to see you today. Hello, hello.
Helps me struggle less. Because I'm able to be kinder to myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. I too am being kind to myself today, Rosie. I forgave myself for banging my shin on a piece of gym equipment.
I love your honesty. It's so refreshing for a content creator to just tell it like it is. Thank you.
Oh my God. We do not need to encourage this, but okay. Okay.
I don't have room for my knees, though, when I'm sitting by the sink or stove. Yeah, I kind of like...
Was it on my right side? It was on my right side. It was my right shin. It was very painful.
No, I don't know how to word it, but I
That'll be a
like,
bruise tomorrow.
Way to help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Saffris. Actually, the reason so I was young. I had to have been like 18, 19 when I first tried Saffris, and I got in early.
Oh, a medication?
I don't want to necessarily... I think it was like right after clinical trials, like when it was brand spanking new.
Right.
And my mom...
Was it my right shit? It was! Escape, thank you for the super chat.
My mom had connections with a place she was working at and got me in early on because with the diagnosis I had at the time, they thought it would be a really good medication for me. And I used it off and on for years. And then when the generic came out in 2021, I was really excited because I thought it would help me. And that was after I experienced medication-induced psychosis in 2020 from the malpractice of being switched from one facility to another and them not sending the script over after they had spent days giving me, they had been over-medicating me on some, I'd have to check the medical records to even know what the medication was. But
that's weird that you wouldn't know, but okay. Because this feels like a story that Rosie keeps. Do you know what I mean? Like, Just keeps it in the barrel.
That was the first night I experienced.
Am I wearing the gloves? Oh my god, I haven't been wearing the gloves this whole time.
Medication-induced psychosis, and then I have had at least 3 episodes of psychosis because of that. And I had medication-induced psychosis again when I tried the generic version of Saffris because I did not need an antipsychotic. So,
right.
Yeah. And, yeah. That's why there's clips of me acting kind of fucking crazy and saying wild shit. There was a point where I genuinely believed.
Oh, okay. So if Rosie's said wild shit, it's because she was suffering from medicine-induced psychosis. Right.
Believed I could see sound. All right, like I mean, there was a point where I genuinely believed I had what's it called, synesthesia.
Synesthesia?
Because I was experiencing psychosis.
Right.
During that time.
Right.
And psychosis is terrifying. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And that's why, like, when there are a lot of clips of me that are older, that, like, if I were to see them, I could tell you around the time they happen. I could provide more context, but it's great ammunition for people that hate me to use against me, to paint narratives against me, because they're exploiting the fact that
oh, she's watching someone.
Mentally ill people can be inconsistent depending on their mental state, and that's just the fact of it.
Right, so Rosie's now the gatekeeper to the knowledge of whether or not any clips of, past Rosie is suffering with medicine-induced psychosis. Sorry, I've got a wet mouth today. Right, okay.
And that does not absolve me from any accountability of wrongdoings.
Correct.
At all. Which is why I think it is important that when I feel like I've done things wrong, that I take ownership of that I apologize for it. And that's what I do.
No, you don't. You bust out the diagnoses. But okay. Again, she literally said she was suffering with psychosis when talking to Zachary Michael in the past. Like, but okay.
Did I not bring my water glass out?
And then I don't think that timeline actually matched up, by the way. But whatever, girl. Okie dokie.
Oh, I left it on the dining table. Let me...
And if it's not mental health, it's physical health. She'll say she was in a bad mood because of a pain flare. Like, fucking... Like, it just doesn't stop. Gonna skip ahead.
You spray down the side of the kitchen again, and then I'm gonna
go to the freezer.
Take y'all out to the freezer real quick.
Let's just
do a quick glance and write some stuff down just to help my memory.
Okay, let's go inventory the freezer. Let's go do that. Let's do that now. Let's just jump ahead.
Like a very long time ago.
Okay, she found some smoked salmon. That's what that is. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Cool. Wait, did we already go? Did we come back?
In Norway. Yep.
Oh, okay. Too close. Too close. Too close. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh. Here-ish. Okay, let's get the freezer. Freezer time.
Yeek.
Light, I promised you freezer. We're 2 hours in. We could have skipped this whole time. Well, yeah. Yeah, we could have.
Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah. I haven't been out here in a minute. Ooh, okay, yeah, we got lots of cool stuff. Okay, I already wrote down edamame. Oh, those oat cakes need to go. Okay, here we go. All right.
Are those more buckets of food back there? Is that what that stuff is?
Oh, those oat cakes need to go. Okay, here we go.
See those? Oh, no, I think they're empty buckets back there. What is that? Oh, that's a blender. That's muffin trays. 2 reams of bubble wrap. Random containers. Okay.
Alright, so...
Bloody. Alright, welcome to the freezer. We're missing a box of pizza rolls. That's the first thing I've noticed. We're down a box of pizza rolls. And we've got so much food. Oh my god, it keeps going.
I told y'all I haven't even opened them yet.
Oh wait, no, there are 2 boxes in there. Jesus. Huh.
Oh, we have another big bag in here too? Hell yeah. Oh, we are low on chicken nugget supply. Cool.
Oh my god, this thing's fucking huge. There are 2 people that live in this house.
Well, okay, so that's the situation. Let me get to writing real quick. And then my mom made, is this Rosie? Lasagna. Oh, cool. There's lasagna and chicken pot pie. Hell yeah. All right. Lasagna,
Uh-huh.
chicken pot pie, American cheese, Moz,
4 a.m. inventory of the garage freezer.
edamame cauliflower, meatballs.
Can I make a suggestion, Rosie? It would be better if you took it out of the notebook and either wrote it on this fridge or your inside fridge. Just so you know what you've got going on. Because you have like 4 pantries and 2 fridges and like there is so much food in this house. It is actually kind of crazy. It's not kind of crazy, it is crazy.
We do have just a little frozen.
And it's and again, she has told us that Rosie like often drives to a Walmart after like the end of his day. So it's not as if they're not out in the middle of nowhere.
Veg. Walnuts. Ooh, mom got more pepperoni. Cool.
Oh, goody.
Oh, we also got peaches. Pretzel dogs, ground beef.
Enough food in here to feed a family of 10 for like a month. Crazy. She did have 7 bottles of pantry and her ketchup. Exactly, Supreme.
Levi's got burritos. Ooh, we got some frozen biscuits. Oh, I got a single Hot Pocket. Cool.
Oh, goody.
Biscuits. I'm actually going to take that with me.
We are in the garage, Teeny, yeah.
Oh, Levi's got waffle fries. We got tortillas. I got my frozen pizzas. We have one thing of wontons left. Oh, I got those Dove ice creams I need to eat. The chicken thighs. We have a lot of frozen fruit.
Frozen fruit? Guys. Wild.
We got some. We have different hand bones and drippings saved for something.
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, we got pecans. 2. And bagels and bread.
Oh, Light, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. Mine is on the struggle bus too. Really gotta fix it. But it's winter, so I'm okay.
Sick. I don't really eat my brother's waffle fries. I don't touch his Boga burgers. We do need some chicken nuggets though, because he and I both eat those fairly regularly. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're down to like
all of this food and the go-to is chicken nuggets. That makes sense.
Almost none in a bag. Like not even a full serving for him. Butter. Okay, cool. All right.
You'll don't freeze fruit down. When she said fruit, I was thinking like whole pieces of fruit for some reason. And then I was like, oh, that was a stupid thing to say. Because like bagged fruit, obviously. But just considering how much Rosie loves to get out and about to the produce shop, I'm surprised that she has so much frozen fruit.
Yes, she's back in Norway. Yep. It was a short trip, unfortunately. It's hot out there. Okay. Cool.
That was the trip to the freezer.
That fan feels great. Lemon brownie sounds amazing, Mom.
Oh, Meemaw's in the chat.
Let me catch up with the chat.
Meemaw, did you hear about Rosie talking about her childhood and how she blames you for everything? We did.
Yeah, I love edamame. I am taking inventory, yep.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Memory issues, man.
Mine's not under warranty, and it is. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it seems that the ice is too hard, and it smokes, but the smoke doesn't come from the top of the creamy. It gets trapped inside the creamy tub, and I have tried to enjoy like smoked chocolate creamy, but it's just not right, and I'm pretty sure it's toxic. I should probably look at a new creamy for summer. Really need a new creamy.
I want to know what I have. could do what with a ham bow? Oh, I have a recipe for red beans and rice with a ham bow and a kielbasa sausage. Ooh.
Oh, did she to her? Oh, that was the one her friend got her, right? Does it taste good? I mean, chocolate creamy is delicious, but when the machine you're using to make or spin it starts smoking and then the smoke gets trapped inside the creamy container and then you open it and there's just a fine cold mist of like carcinogens, it doesn't taste good.
Well, we do have food storage. Like, we've always done food storage, Ebony. I'm bad with our deep freezer. I never remember what's in it. And that is exactly why I'm inventorying, Kelly. Yep. That is exactly why I'm doing inventory. I'm going to sit here for a second because when I get hot, it's just like...
Oh, yeah, I've had that too. Yeah, Light said mine had little glitter in it. Apparently the glitter was metal shavings. Yes.
Very unpleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, have experienced that.
That actually is helping.
Creamy fun to thank you, people.
Do you like lima bean soup?
It's fine. We'll get there in summer.
I'm actually really picky about soups, to be honest. I've been getting more into like when we make the homemade chicken broth. But I hate being hot. A little activates my pot syndrome. Yeah. For me, being hot can just make the inflammation stuff trigger faster or more easily and just make everything harder for me. And I just also get very overstimulated and...
Oh, bummer. A creamy is a Ninja Creamy. It is a ice cream machine.
Yeah, my mom makes like a...
And we stand when they work.
I forget what it's called. Like it's like a ham hock bean thing. I personally don't like it. Her and my dad love it.
Okay.
Are we done?
Are we done? We might be done.
I think a lot of people do like it though.
We're halfway through the oversharing. We've gotten to the freezer. My butt's asleep. We'll call it there. Chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all. I'll be back in maybe 8 hours time, see what Rosie's up to, who knows. But thank you very much for your support. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for being here. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. I appreciate you all. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Thank you for stopping by. Chat, please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one, don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. Make good choices, be good people. If you could hit the like button on the way out, that'd be fabulous. If not, well, why not? No, I understand. Thank you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream.